Hello everyone, today we're going to review 4 travel portable Bluetooth speakers. And they're going to vary from completely waterproof to not water resistant at all. And the first one I'm going to include is on the far here, the Monster iClarity, which is right the one I'm pointing to. It's not water resistant at all. And the reason I'm including it is because a lot of people know about this speaker. They've used it before, and so they have a good reference point. Next to that, we have the Braven BRV1, which is highly water resistant, but not quite waterproof. We have the EcoRocks by EcoGear, which is completely water resistant. And then finally, we have the EcoXBT, which is completely waterproof and will float. And again, so we're going to try all these speakers out and see which one might be the right speaker for you. Okay, so we're going to use some nice non-copyrighted music to demonstrate these speakers. And right now you're at about 10 feet away. So they'll each be played at highest volume. So I'm going to play Yankee Doodle because I know it's not copywritten. And first we're going to start on the Monster iClarity. So here's the Monster iClarity with Yankee Doodle. And this is the cheapest of the speakers, but again, it's not water resistant at all. And now I'm going to immediately switch it to the Braven BRV1. So you can see the difference in volume right there, and about 10 feet away. Now the Braven BRV1 is water resistant, so it can be out in the rain without any fears of it being damaged. Okay, so up next we're going to try the EcoRocks and the EcoXBT, both by EcoGear. Okay, to change it up a little bit now, I've got some water coming down on each of the speakers, so you can see they are truly water resistant. Now we're going to try the EcoRocks next, which is the middle orange speaker. So again, we're going to go back to Yankee Doodle at top volume. And I will say that this might not be a fair comparison because the EcoXBT, so this is the EcoGear right there. Next will be the EcoXBT. And the EcoXBT may not sound louder, but it really is quite a bit louder than the EcoRocks. So keep that in mind. Yankee Doodle probably isn't the best comparison for them. And again, we're at 10 to 12 feet away from the speakers. So you were able to see the difference between the 3, and the Monster iClarity is probably actually the loudest of the 4. But the EcoXBT is probably actually truly the loudest. Yankee Doodle might not have been the best representation of it. So now we're going to see it actually, the 2 EcoGear speakers in water, and see how they hold up for that. Okay, now we have the 2 waterproof speakers, and what by waterproof means you can actually have them floating in the water. So you can see here that they're actually both floating, and now we can play them and you'll get a feel for how they actually sound in water. So this is the EcoRocks right here, and one of the things about it is it floats with the speakers pointing down. So that means the water is going to be pretty muffled and will never be very loud. Where with the EcoXBT, pointing up. So again, it floats, and the speakers are pointing upward, so therefore you can actually listen to them with it being floating. Okay, so now you've seen the 4 different speakers here, the Monster iClarity, and again, it might be worth showing that they're all about the same size between Monster iClarity, the Braven BRV1, and the EcoRocks, while the EcoGear XBT is larger. Now, the Monster iClarity is very loud, it sounds good. It's a little bit on the bright side without a whole lot of bass. It's a good travel speaker, but it's not water resistant at all. It's also the least expensive speaker. Up next are the Braven BRV1 and the EcoRocks, which are both very similar. They have a very similar sound to them. The Braven BRV1 is probably a little truer in terms of music separation and in terms of overall the sound stage. But because the EcoRocks at low frequency just has a tendency to kind of bottom out a little bit. However, the EcoRox is a little bit less expensive, and it's completely waterproof. So you can see that if it falls in the water, it'll simply float. One last thing on all 4 speakers, they're all 4 can be used as a speaker phone if you need them to, so that you can take and have calls on each of the 4. Now finally, you have the Echo XBT by EcoGear here. It floats, the speakers point up, and it does have very good sound, but it is also the largest speaker. So typically when I traveled, before I had the Braven and the EcoRox, I traveled with the EcoGear, just because it was fully waterproof, and it does have pretty good sound. Now, again, you heard Yankee Doodle on the speaker. In truth, it probably is the best sounding speaker of the 4 that I have here. So hopefully this helps you. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment, and I'd be happy to try to answer your questions.